I kind of feel like, what's the point? Like, why have... What could possibly still be running on LV that late? HV or, and like, why even have them? Be... Dragged. Nope. Tables, that's our only option. The thing I don't like about the wireless hatches we do have access to is I'm pretty sure it has to be a straight line. Like, nothing can intersect it. That has to be mainly. One of those. So... Why is this taking so long? There it is. Okay, so I have to scan that so I can set up the dynamo hatches. I guess energy acceptors aren't a big deal right now since it's all EV. I don't need to hurt myself with that. Although, we might need those. No, we might need those to use more export hatches. The LUV. Oh, it needs this too. This. You know, never mind. I'll keep it. While I wait on that. What up, Emo Goblin? How you doing? Am I dead yet? No? I don't want to go on the cart. I'm gonna feel like I'm dead in like 3 weeks, though. I got colonoscopy prep coming up, and nothing I've read about it makes me excited. Oh no, 2 weeks. No, 21st. Yeah, 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. My arrival time for like the pre like setup or whatever is 11:30. Like I do my other, you know, my in-home prep the night before and the morning before, but like my arrival time at the hospital, like I have to wake up at 6:30 and do prep in the morning too. You're off for the week, no work for 9 days. That's super nice. So yeah, I won't stream for at least 2 or 3 days. I don't know how I'm gonna feel like the day of, but I assume I'm not gonna feel very great. Like I assume I'll be groggy and stuff. And 2 days before that, I have my labs, like my yearly labs. So I don't get to eat for like 12 hours before that. So I don't get to eat before that, and then after, I think it's at like noon or 12:30 or something. So then I get to eat the rest of that day, and then I don't get to eat the following day, and I don't get to eat the morning of until, you know, after my thing. Here, I'll pose my question. Because it really bothers me. It probably bothers me more than it should, but it bothers me. Not gonna waste auto maintenance patches on those. I'm not sure where that oil's going. What if my thing's not scanning yet? It is. This is almost full. What is this? Data access hatch. Can I make the bigger one yet? That's the baby one. That's the one that I have. What does that mean? It allows IO of the sticks. Skip it. But I can't make that till ZPM. Oh, it is a multi-block. Wait, that says LUV. Maybe I can't power it until ZPM. High power cable. I don't know what that means. Oh, in lieu of, okay. That must be what the casing's called. I mean, some of these I can take out, so it's not a big deal yet. Like the water plant can come out, clarifier one can come out, the ozone one can come out. Like a lot of those, we're not as close as it looks like we are, but be thinking about. I waiting on that so I could craft these. What? I thought I just put that in there. Oh, I didn't actually. Right. Whereas this, interestingly, scales up. So, like, I probably won't even section. How many do we have right now? 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. One. Got any plans for the week, Hemo Goblin? No. Hang around the house? Or are you going somewhere? Alright, I've been live for 10 hours. My brain is. What's the forge hammer? I don't remember. This one? 18. Okay, there's those. LUV to IV and oh right, I already have those because I'm there a bigger one? Those. The LUV super minus base. Make 1,000. Fuck. Available 35, missing 15k. I must have used them to make the other stuff. Ruthium dust. No valid recipe found. What are we out of? Where does that come from? Fluids to the fire. Where'd that come from? Here. That needs hot rubidium. Comes from fluid heater. Chlorine. Sodium. Wait, is that the one with the... Hold on. Is that this? No, that's... No. This. That. Saltpeter, leach residue. I know we have saltpeter. I know we have salt water. Got a leach residue. Not mine. Platinum residue dust. We have a bunch of that. Molten acid, number 11. On the right number. So we're out of that. So we're out of that. Sulfur, potassium, and oxygen. Oh, it is this. Oh, I forgot to hook it back up when I... Realistic. Oh! 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 Well, shit. What up, Dugong? Welcome in, welcome in. In his nest of turtles. How's everybody doing? You guys just missed me burning up like 300 cables by like 20 seconds. I don't know what I don't know what the machine was that I hooked it up to, but it just annihilated a whole bunch of cables. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? Minecraft? Are you playing GregTech as well? Saw it in the pre-frame. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was HV? Yeah, I just destroyed, I don't know. I don't even know how many. You can hear the machines kicking off still. Kill your own mod pack, but chat was mean and killed you. Oh, geez. Love that integration. Love to hear it. Love the people hear people using different types of integration. It burned all the way to down here. How rude. They're still kicking off. That one's trying to burn through whatever that was. Jeez. Long story, yeah. Jeez, it just so much. Looks like it took out a couple. I have explosions turned off because of integration. 130, that's impressive. Good job. Good job, chat. Way to be. Love to see it. $130 times, man. That's a lot. That's a lot for one stream. That's... Most of my deaths were from the first month or so. I'm pretty hard to kill now. Now it's just dirt creepers and ground creepers and stuff that just takes, you know, time to clean up. I was thinking about stopping too, but I guess not. I guess I have to hook all this shit back up now. You don't wear armor or use weapons. Oh geez. Well, good thing we have a ton of these that we're not using. Burned so far, it went all the way over there. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's nothing. Okay, no. I was just like, I was literally in the process of being like, I should probably change how I'm doing this multi-block anyway, and then I blew it up, so I guess careful what you wish for. Much as I'd love to blame chat for that one, that was 100% me. What? Can't believe I did that. That's the second time I burned up that many wires. I did it once in HV as well. Because I didn't know transformers store energy. And when you rotate them, they burn all the cables that aren't the right. Wait, where's the hole? Oh, there it is. Oh, you said a custom pack. I was gonna say, what pack are you playing? But you already said that. Well, if you want something that takes a long time, I'm looking to GregTech. That's no quick pack, that's for sure. What? Oh, maybe I didn't connect it down here yet. Can't believe I did that. I'm really surprised it burns as far as it does too. That burned forever. Hey, no, absolutely. Thank you again so much for the raid. I appreciate you. What? No, don't feel bad. I know what it's like to be done streaming and want to go do something else. Get up, walk around. Now I'm confused why it doesn't have power. Good. That's connected to that. That's connected that way. That's connected to that. That's connected to that. Did I miss it here somewhere? No, that's connected to there. This side. This side doesn't have power for some reason. I don't understand. That has power. So it's something between... That's... But for some reason... This doesn't have power. Oh, that has power. Does it? Hold on, does this stuff have power? No. It doesn't make any sense. Not gonna help if nothing's on power. But this stuff has power. No. No, that's the one that doesn't. But this has power. Why doesn't this one have power? Not connected. What did I connect it to then? No, that might have been. Now I don't know which one didn't have power. That one. That was one of them. But it does now. Wait, how do I have less? I must. Doesn't make any sense. Shut down due to power loss. Oh, it's not connected. Dude, that's the problem. Do it. that. That. Structure. Like, I'm pretty sure I saved some. Oh. But I did whatever. Jeez. Okay, hopefully everything's back on. I think it is. Oh wait, the stuff at the other end. I didn't check those, but they... What? Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh. Boy, I'm glad it decided to jump across and catch that cable on fire. I'd have been figuring out how to do a rollback real quick. I just don't understand why I would have left that machine there. Like, why would I leave an HV machine full of all this stuff? That doesn't make any sense. I did it. I don't know why I did it. Maybe that was one of those things where I was like, I'll just fix it when it runs out. I definitely do that. I'm like, oh, I'll deal with it. It's not a problem until it becomes a problem. Oh. What I... Yeah, I will get all these back on. Oh, that one's not even finished. Okay, I think everything is turned back on. Now, I need to actually do something. No. That's what this all came back to? No, I need to... Now I don't understand. Maybe it was... I'm confused again. So that stuff... Hold on, I didn't plug something back in still. Because I have two. I should only have one extra, because I trimmed... Yeah, because I trimmed one off, so one, I should have one extra. Now I do. I don't understand. What was I doing here? Okay, I really hate this. Gotta go. Tired of jumping up and it trying to send me upstairs. I don't know what machine I actually blew up. It had to have been... It wouldn't be an electrolyzer, because that's what I'm using to make this stuff with. so let's put something with a fluid inventory here and see what this pipe does. It pulls it out. Okay, so that does that, and then somewhere blast furnace. That's why I can't find it up here. I wasn't looking at the right thing. Okay, so this needs to be the and then this needs to... Ooh, this one's full though. Are we not using anything here anymore? Definitely using that. Wait, no. Hey, Stanley. No, we're not using that one anymore. Okay, so that can go there. Huh. Hey, how you doing? Like, why are you still here? Go away so I can play with my toys. That is gonna be that? I guess it's just pulling it so fast I can't. Yeah, okay. What does that use? That uses potassium, sulfur, and oxygen. Let's keep it. many do we have since the, like, 5 minutes? God, there's already 8,000 of it? Keep it at 5,000. Good thing I didn't just walk away from it. Like, oh, it'll be fine. Does that have... No, that wasn't hooked up. I went to hook it back up and that's what blew everything up. No, there's all kinds of stuff that burns through oxygen. No. Yeah, that wasn't even hooked up and we were going through oxygen that fast. It must have been a HV fluid thing. I don't know why I would leave it though. I don't know what possessed me to do that. That's why I didn't even check it. I just hooked it up. I was like, it's gotta be EV, right? Everything else around it's EV. Apparently not. It's okay. We have tons of EV cables. It doesn't stress me out too. Now, if I would have just burned through a bunch of IV or LUV cables, I wouldn't have been very happy, but that will be fine. Which I'm trying to make liquid helium. Not trying to make liquid. Oh, that's why there's only... I swear, I did this earlier, and it said that I had enough to where I could do... all of those, but like now it's not. Now it's like, no, you're missing. Like, I swear I did 2,000 of these earlier, and it was totally fine, but it couldn't have been because it couldn't hold enough helium. Unless it's someplace else. No, it's just over there. Over here? No. So that should... That should be going up. Why isn't it? $56. Maybe the fluid heater? I don't think we have a big fluid heater. Fluid heater on. Get one. If we... I guess we could dump them and see if we can figure out. I gotta figure out where this is going though. Where is it going? Maybe it's not going anywhere. 6. Do I have any of that stuff? No, I have more, so it's somewhere. Oh, excuse me. In this very slow machine. Thermic heating device. Wait, is that these things? Yeah, we don't have one of them. Let me note this. Good. Thermic heating device. Wait, I thought you said we had 1,000 combs. Tony comb. Type in the spot. Alright, and this goes at that side. Okay, so it's making the stuff. So where is the dust going? I'm gonna stand in the middle of these. It's coming. No, that's coming out of that into it. So it's coming out of the center, probably because of this, because it gets macerated and then but I haven't seen any of it go into them, so I don't think it's going into the centrifuge. That's where it's supposed to go. No. I don't think it's coming back here. Get over here anywhere. I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I only saw it coming out of the centrifuges. Like, at no point did I see it going into them, except for the stuff that it centrifuges to get, you know, get it out. Where it's supposed to be is up there. But something's eating it. Something somewhere is eating it. Here, let me do this. When was it? This one? Already pulled up stuff. So I have the centrifuges disconnected. They're all disconnected. Which I guess is gonna make it hard to get more. That's where it comes from, but something is somehow still sifting it. These are disconnected, right? Yeah, that's disconnected there, and that's disconnected there. So it's still getting... It went through all already. The only place that it shows up is over here, and this is where it's supposed to be. Because that's what cooks it. And it's not... If it was crafting something with the... Well, no, it's not, because it would show up when I search plutonium. It would show the recipe, and the only thing that shows up is the... I don't know. I don't know what's using that. A little bit more getting ready to come through. I disconnected this box. See if it plops it in here. Okay, so it's coming down here to get processed. Which it's supposed to. Alright, I'm getting ready to send a whole bunch of it through the system. Why is that not on? Not enough item output space. Oh. Because when I disconnected that, I also disconnected the export. Okay, so let's do that. So only the export connected. Okay, so it's making it. The export, that's where it should be. The export. So it's definitely not coming to the centrifuge. There's room inside the drop-offs. Well, there's not now, but there was. Out of here. Yes, it's still gone. So it's not coming over here. So I'm gonna reconnect that stuff. In here, not in here. So it's going somewhere else. Where it's supposed to go. Over here. There's something over here. Oh, that's probably where it... Yeah, that's where it's supposed to go. That's what, yeah. Set to number 8. What it's supposed to be set to. There's a whole bunch of it now. I don't know. Something's eating it though. Something's eating it somewhere. But I don't know what it could possibly be. Because if it was over here, unless one of these be dust. But I've pretty much switched to the Emmy ones. They show what's in them. They show what you have selected. Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not coming over here. I don't know. Way to access items and foods? Surely not. Oh no, it's got an X on it, so it's not doing. Or yeah, if it was doing it, it would be sucking it in here right now. I'm pretty confident it's not. I just don't know where else it would go. Like, if it's not being electrolyzed and it's not being centrifuged, like, it's not making molten because I would have a container for it. Or it would be stuck in the machine that wasn't over there. That's where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in that machine right there. That's the one that uses it, and that's the one that recooks it. I don't know. Let me look up the multi-smelter. I mean, the word void isn't anywhere on the page. Let me search. Multi-smelter void. Apparently the multi-smelter voids if the output is full. So let's do this. Let's make sure the output cannot be full. So it was just getting... So who knows how much shit we've lost. So it was just going too fast for it to keep up. So those things I put on there, I don't know if you're aware of them. It's one of these. It connects it directly, and it's as if it already has the 4 accelerators, because it costs 4 accelerators to craft it. And it holds like 1,500 items or something. 1,600 items. I hope it can be different, because I've been using it as if it's different. Output bus. Output bus. But bus. It doesn't say anything about it being one item specific. But apparently the multi-smelter has problems with so yeah, who knows how much shit we've lost. Like, who knows? I don't. That's like not even something I would consider. Guess we gotta go back to the steam ovens and build 75 of those instead. We need a new warehouse. Oh, to set up the... So apparently the output buses, once we get to a point where it's more than, like, right now it's no big deal, right? Nothing is producing 1,600 items at once. Because it directly outputs them to the ME system. So once we get to the point to where individual crafts are bigger than that, we have to put storage cells on them to increase their capacity. Because it will void anything over 1,600. Or 1,200? 1,600? I think it was 1,600. Yeah. That's so weird that the... Like, why would they have it do that? That's such a weird... That's such a weird design decision. That under probably mass processing. Yeah, and it doesn't mention it anywhere. DPM? No, we're in LUV. Did you know that the multi-smelter voids items if it doesn't have space? Because we just spent like an hour trying to figure out where all of our plutonium was going, and it was fucking voiding it all. And who knows what else. I feel like that should have been mentioned in the quest. Like I feel like that's because this is our main ore. Like now it's got that on it, so it doesn't matter now. But I feel like that should have been mentioned somewhere, without me having to be like, oh, like is the voiding turned on? Like that's weird. That's a weird design. We have burned an unknown amount of stuff. Like, there's no telling how much shit we've lost because of that. I'm slowly tearing those distilleries out because we don't use high-octane gas anymore. So I don't know what we're distilling for. Like, I'm happy to this shit. Be avoiding molten space-time. Hey, I remember seeing that on the superconductor cable. For the mall, yeah. I don't know what else it's for, but with what the two of us have added, we're just over 3 million input. I think we're at like 2. Yeah, we're at 2 output right now. Because these 3 are 1.5 million, and then these 2 and these 2 right here, because this one doesn't go all the way back, are 1.5 million. So that's 3, and then this is, I don't know, whatever a sixth of that is. And he's got more finishing right now. Did you notice the name for the teleporter? That's courtesy of Data Gnome. For anybody that doesn't know, that's from Aliens. I was gonna end earlier, but I accidentally burned through a bunch of cables, and then I got raided, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna keep streaming. There was a machine right here that it must have been HV that was processing from this, but it wasn't hooked up anymore, and I didn't check it because, like, that's EV, this is EV, that's, like, everything around is EV, so I was like, it must be EV, so I hooked it in, and it burned down through here under the floor, burned all of these, burned all of these, burned all of these, and burned all of those. Which I didn't know it could burn up, but I guess it can, because it went down and then it went back up. So that's a fun fact. It went up at least 2 tiles. So it had to have been HV. Had to have been. We're gonna need more of those too, because our crafting, we have 29 active crafters right now. So I'm gonna have to build more of those. I thought that 32, I thought that was gonna last forever. I honestly did not think I was gonna have to build more than that. I was wrong. I'll probably just do another 32. But yeah, so I've slowly been tearing down like I tore down all the ones down here. Started the water plant. And I started reassigning some of the ones up here / tearing them down. Because, like, we have no reason to make high octane gas, because by the time we outpace the eggs, we should have a new power supply, sure. Because he said another 1.5 million, so that means we'll have, what, 4.5 million? $4.5 million plus that 6 down there. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I want you to make 1.5 million minus 1 section, so it'll be even. Like, because 1 section is 1.5 million, right? So I just want it to be even. For the mapiary? Oh, apiary. Big, yeah. I'm really surprised how many channels we have left on this bad boy still. I was stressing about this when I built it. I feel like I've been pretty efficient with my channel usage. I need to build 16 more of these. I just knew the 10 was going to be enough to even have a couple extras. Well, so what I've been doing to conserve channels is I've been having stuff go to Ender.io, and then I just use one single channel to suck it all up on the end, and that's helped me conserve a lot of channels. I'm not doing it with any of this stuff yet, but I can if eventually. I can free up a whole dense cable probably. What else did I do? Built all those things. So we're making premium circuits now. I built this stuff. Spent so long trying to figure out where all of our plutonium was. That was ridiculous. Panda stuff, yeah. I don't think it's changed. I don't think he's done. I think he's been mostly focused on bees. Go upstairs. Yeah, none of this is different. Oh. That's new. At least nuisance. Whoa! Maybe I shouldn't stand close to that. I don't know, it's never done that before when I walked over next to it in the past. And then he's got this now. His automation setup. Hooked to the ME system. Looks like he upgraded this a little bit. Oh, what's that? I don't think I've seen this. Making automatically filling your blood altar. Then in the Bjortal Panda. He already built this, but we can't. It's so long until we can actually build the thing. I think it's like ZPM or UV when we can actually build the controller for that thing. Then he's expanded the... I don't think any of these have bees on them yet. He's ready for my requests as they come in. And then we have all of our redstone to turn stuff off as it gets wherever we need it to. Sugar's connected to oxygen? Are these oxygen too? Oh, those are oxygen. I don't think he's got anything upstairs. Yeah, we've been having non-stop oxygen problems until he started doing the bees. As Panda likes to remind me, our base runs off of magic and bees now. And we've started using the auto maintenance hatches too. To actually start carrying the... Or the auto hatches. Let's see. This is the first one I did. Looks like it's only used it once so far. So the nice thing about these, which was my concern, is it repairs before the machine turns off. So it does a check for this, uses it, and then does a check for to turn the machine off. And if it's got just like a little claw that's not moving, it means it's empty. But since like this one's moving around, it means it has stuff. Finally contributing. I mean, you've done a bulk of the mining. I mean, you've definitely contributed. I think I built a couple more things up here early. Well, I started to build more reactors, but then I realized the water for purification stuff is slow. Speaking of, I wonder how much water we have. It's been up for, I don't know, a couple hours. We have 96K. I started the stuff for... Did I ever get that? It says it's crafting. I don't know if I believe it though. Did something wrong. One, three, three, four. I think I checked that. Wonder why it did that. Did I combine? I might have combined it when I... Yeah, I did. Not merge stacks. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Be fine now. I needed that for... So I'm... What, a quarter of the way through the water line? Almost half. Stanley, hi! Yes! Hi! No! 319. That's so many different kinds of beef. Like, why are you still down here? Go away. How long is that gonna take? But, like, we're thinking about the next rocket. I'm pretty sure something is locked behind the Nakwita line, though. What doesn't, like, need to be in here? Already built that. I have 2 of those. Don't know how to read. I already built that. And that freed up 3. It might be time to build another one of these. This one's getting kind of bogged down anyway. Guess since I did that, I should probably pull them out of here. So I'm not like, why isn't this stuff crafting? So that makes that. That makes the plates. Oh, I already did that. Five. Wait. Heavy. Oh, it's tier 5, excuse me. How many do we need for one? Wait, no. 61, so 122? Pretty sure all that stuff is so big. There's no way we don't have. I have mined the shit out of Venus. Like, there's no way we don't have that stuff. Molten platinum. That we probably have. It's not in use. Oh, no, we don't have it. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Platinum. Probably dust. Platinum. Then. I already don't remember how many I needed to make. Something. Ice dust? Centrifuge. Wait, no, that was the right one. That's the only use for this stuff, right? Yeah. Stone dust. Same. Wait, is that... Oxide dust? Is this where... How do we not have any of this? How is this possible? Oh, because you don't... Okay. You have to make it. Monazite froth. Is this a quest? UV, you can't do that. So how are we supposed to... Group... Getting Europium. LUV. So that's what's locking our space travel. Next tier. No, this tier. Oh, right. I looked at this earlier. Duh. Yeah, it's locked behind. Yeah. I remember now. It's a blood moon. What am I supposed to do with this? Ah, so I can get a little bit. Okay, so... Oh no, but you need it though. Oh, I just think it's... What is this? Isn't this like moon... dust space? Yeah, it doesn't... Dust oil sands already. Maybe not. Okay. I don't know how much value we're getting out of this, but this thing's been chugging along forever. I know one thing is for sure, we are getting a shit ton of obsidian out of it. I need to set it up. I need to automate it to... I need to level limit it to put out some. That's something I'll be able to. Four LUV amps for free from lava from magic. LUV amps from what? Icorium, wrong. Icorium rotor. I don't understand. It's like Icor turbine. ICHOR. That blade. These are just turbines though. I don't understand. What do you put the turbine in? I don't understand. The turbine blade and a large turbine. Large turbine. Which one? Large steam turbine and large HP steam turbine. This produces LUV power? This one? Large steam turbine and large HP. One large HP turbine. Four buckets of lava go into 4 heat exchangers. Panda, are you following this? I don't understand, but I've also been live for almost 12 hours. I've used about all my brain capacity it has today. We could build this. Output superheated. I assume that's what SH is. Turbines. Yeah, he can make a lot. Like, he makes the lava for these in those little jars. In these. So, like, that's, I assume, no big deal. Or we'll run one thermal thingy. Are you talking about these? That runs way more than this. Thermal. Turbine. I could probably build this. Which I assume is better than the single one. Heat exchanger. I presume this one is gonna be good, right? It's made out of tung steel. And it's got extreme in it. Made little ones. Yeah, if there's a bigger version of something and I can make it, I'm not gonna make the little one anymore. Like, I'm so tired of small single block and like 3x3x3 structures and stuff. I say as I'm about to build 50 assemblers. Once we nice. Once we get the alloy. I am one step away from being able to make these. I just need the enriched naquita. And then I can make the big ones. I tore everything off the precision assembler. I got so tired of this thing fucking up. Where's it at? This is just precise assembles now. It doesn't do anything else. I went back to individuals. And I feel like our throughput is so much higher. Hi, Stanley. Tomorrow's probably going to be WoW and HOTS. But not in that order. It'll probably be HOTS. Around 4 or 5, I'll probably switch to WoW. But who knows, maybe I'll wake up and decide I want to do this. I prefer them over this thing, over having this in assembler mode. It like didn't want to work and it didn't want to start and it would like use stuff from the wrong input for something else. And it was just, I hated it. I hated this thing. I dealt with this, I guess. But can I make sure I smell like you before I go upstairs and take a shower? He glared at me when I said that. He looked right at me like he knew what I said. Mark in my hand. You like it because it smells like me? Yeah? Going. Haley, I need this. Here, come set mark this one. Oh, well now I can't move, but I can look around. We need to go through this too at some point. Charcoal. Almost. Figure out some of this stuff. Boltar. I don't know. I'm sure there's a use for it. That makes sense. Worst case, I'll just turn it into UU matter. Stanley, why are you biting me? That's so weird. Wood tar. Could use that to make the oil to make the lube. This is what you said. What do these look like? Oh, they're boring too. Are they? Yeah, that's some nice stuff to look at next time. Oh, they're made of chemical. We have 3 of those. %85 less energy in distillery mode. %250 faster in installation power mode. Distillery mode requires a full height tower. I just recently rediscovered batch mode. I forgot it existed. I need to start turning machines on that I noticed that have it. Yeah, we should have no problem making it up. Yeah, I need to go through some of this. Like the red granite, I need to do something with. Wait, where am I? Oh, wait. Oh, that's not the. We're not edging on full like that. Is that one empty? That one's empty still. Get more. Oh, we did. Now we have even more. Yeah, when I went to go upgrade, I was like, what is the absolute biggest cell I can make? And that was it, so that's what I made. I can probably make these now. Yeah, I could definitely make those, no problem. Oh, well, okay, clean room, check. Circuit assembler, check. I'm sure that stuff's no big deal. I'm sure I can make it. Yeah. I thought I walked further than a little overboard. Yeah, I wanted to give you a whole like setup just in case, because like who knows what'll happen later. Like who knows what late game is gonna hold. I don't. So I wanted you to have room to spread out in case you're like, oh, I need a whole bunch of fucking, I don't know, air or whatever they are. See, I don't even know. I don't even know how Essentia works. Like I have no fucking idea. I know it has something to do with elements, kind of. Can't believe how full this is. Math, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 7, 32. Whoa, what did I do? 7 times 30. 224. Oh, I gotta change that recipe. That's... Okay, I think this is a good stopping point.